Did you know that the average U.S. entrepreneur can start a new business in as little as 6 days? However, it can take up to a year for a business to start making sales.
In fact, Prince George's County is home to more new businesses than any other county in Maryland. So back with us today to talk about entrepreneurship is financial advisor Ernest Burley from Burley Insurance and Financial Services. So, Mr. Burley, if I would like to become an entrepreneur, what are some of those perks that are in store for me?
A lot of perks. So you get the flexibility, you get to see your business, you like pour your blood, sweat, and tears into a business and see the success of it, see helping people in some different types of ways. There's no limit to your income except for your efforts, right? So there are a lot of pros, your blood, sweat, and tears, and seeing that successful business helping others. It's just, it's unspeakable. You can't even.
So we know that with pros come the cons, and everybody should be prepared for those cons. Talk about some of the cons in being an entrepreneur.
Yeah, all the glitters is not gold, right? Yeah. So not everyone is cut out to be an entrepreneur, which is not a bad thing, right? It takes a lot of extreme amount of discipline, diligence, organization. You need to be a problem solver, multitasker. I had a friend of mine say, you eat what you kill, right? So if you don't kill anything, which means you don't have any sales or people paying you for your service, then you're not eating. So that's not for everybody. You don't get that guaranteed check every 2 weeks, every couple of weeks, unless you're bringing in some sales.
I see. Yeah. So if all those things are sounding good to me, if I feel like I'm that type of person, where should I start to launch my own business?
Right. So I have a career acronym, career, CAREER. So the C in career stands for character. So what is your character? By that, I mean, what is your natural gifting, your natural talent? The A stands for alignment. Does it line up with current and future societal goals and needs? The first R stands for reason. For what reason do you want to do it? Some people like autonomy, flexibility, creativity, blah, blah, blah. The first E is endurance. Will it endure to the future? The second E is education. What type of certifications and education do you need for it? And the last R is remuneration. Just the money. That's all it is. How much will you get paid? Okay. That's all remuneration is. How much will you be paid for this endeavor? Can you sustain yourself financially with this product or service that you're going to go into business with?
Yeah, I really like that acronym because I think a lot of people do have dreams of being entrepreneurs and owning their own business, especially that first one. But do you have the character? Because it does take a lot of work. Yes. But before you hop into it, what do you recommend in terms of quitting that full-time job? And a lot of people say, I'm stepping out on faith. My pastor would say, make sure you have a foundation before you step out on faith. What do you say?
Right. He says something to the extent of make sure the other train is moving faster than the one that you're currently on.
Yes, I love that.
So, you have to do a lot of planning. You don't just jump out there and do it. So you need to do a lot of planning, make sure that you have all of your bases covered. So it is very important to do the planning, do the homework, do your due diligence, and make sure you have all of your bases covered before you jump out there into entrepreneurship.
What are those bases you're talking about? What planning do I really need to, have on my checklist?
Yeah, so cash is king. Capital, access to resources. Yes. Also a business plan. It amazes me how many people I consult with and they don't have a business plan. So your business, you need to know your expenses, your projected income, who is your clientele potentially, your niche market, your problems that may come up. All that stuff needs to be in your business plan, your marketing plan, and you should also have a SWOT, right? A SWOT analysis. That should be, I never see anyone have one of those. Right?
Yeah, so before you go any further, you and these acronyms, I just love it. I had to, we're always Googling all your acronyms. So tell us, what is a SWOT?
A SWOT is just a business analysis. So the S in SWOT stands for strengths. So what are the strengths of your business? The W stands for weaknesses. What are the weaknesses of your business? The O stands for opportunity. So what opportunities can your business take advantage of? And the T stands for threats. What threats may come against your business? Competition, supply chain issues, what have you. COVID, yes.
Yeah.
So you need to have a good SWOT analysis to say, okay, well, I think I'm good to go here.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. So once I've got that business plan out of the way, I kind of have my idea in mind for my business and I'm ready to launch. I'm ready to go. What are some of those first problems that people might run into? Like those things that you can plan for, not something like COVID. Like, you would never know.
Right.
But those things that are common, for every business.
Well, one of the big things is they know they don't have enough revenue. You're not having enough sales coming in to sustain yourself, right? Then poor management. A lot of people think, hey, it's a big deal, very easy to run a business, but there are a lot of things behind the scenes that you don't know about that you need to be able to grapple with. And a big, huge one is income tax. That catches a lot of business owners off guard. Income tax liability.
Yeah, most definitely. I think it's probably really smart to have a good team behind you. Can you talk about that really quickly, about having that accountant or that CPA, the team behind your business?
Right, you catch me off guard, but I got this. I got another one for you. So 5 people you should have in your team. You should have a good accountant, a good attorney, right? A good financial planner that's your quarterback to take a look at everything, a good investment advisor also, and a good insurance person. All those 5 people on the team, you need those to really be in order in what you're doing.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Great.
And pay that income tax.
Yeah,
That's a big
vital.
one. That's huge.
Yeah, that's vital.
All right,
Thanks
thank you
so
very
much.
much.
Sure. Thank you.
And individuals should contact their own financial professional and attorneys to help answer questions about specific situations or needs before taking any action based on this information. And coming